On a crisp winter morning, with snow blanketing the world like a soft white quilt, a flurry of excitement filled a quiet backyard. Two children, bundled in colorful coats and mittens, were hard at work. They rolled giant snowballs, patting and shaping them with cheerful giggles, one snowball on top of another, then a smaller one for the head. They used pebbles for eyes, a carrot for a nose, and twigs for arms. "He looks perfect," one of them shouted. "Let's call him Frosty." With their masterpiece complete, they dashed back inside, their laughter fading as the door clicked shut, leaving Frosty all alone in the vast, silent yard. Then something magical happened. Frosty blinked his pebble eyes, slowly taking in the world around him. The yard was still, the only sound the gentle whisper of the wind. A soft new voice, barely louder than the breeze, escaped his snowy lips. They left. His gaze drifted towards the warm, glowing windows of the house. Through the glass, he saw the family gathered together, laughing and sharing stories by the fireplace. He watched kids playing board games and parents sipping hot cocoa. A pang of loneliness, colder than the snow he was made of, settled in his heart. Every night he'd watch them, this little world of warmth and love, and wish more than anything that he could be a part of it. He wanted a family. Days turned into colder nights. One evening, as the moon cast long shadows across the snow, Frosty noticed a tiny movement near the fence. A small, shivering cat with fur the color of midnight crept into the yard. It looked lost and scared, its thin body trembling from the biting cold. The cat let out a faint, sad meow. Frosty's heart, though made of snow, ached for the little creature. He spoke gently, his voice soft as falling snowflakes. "You're cold," he whispered. The cat looked up at him with wide green eyes. Frosty extended a twig arm. "But I'm cold too. We can be cold together." The cat, seeming to understand, cautiously padded over and curled up at Frosty's base, finding a small bit of shelter from the wind. They sat there in silence, two lonely souls finding comfort in each other's company under the starry winter sky. Christmas night arrived, painting the sky with deep blues and purples. Inside the house, the family was celebrating, but a sense of worry had crept in. "Has anyone seen Whiskers?" the mother asked. The children shook their heads, their faces etched with concern. "We have to find him," one of them cried. They bundled up and hurried outside, flashlights cutting through the darkness, calling the cat's name. "Whiskers here, Kitty, Kitty there." Search led them to the backyard, where their flashlight beams landed on a surprising sight. There was Frosty, and nestled safely at his snowy base was their lost cat, Whiskers, sleeping peacefully. Frosty had used his own body to shield the little cat from the harshest of the wind. The family stared, touched by the snowman's silent act of kindness. The children ran forward. "There he is. He's okay." The little cat stretched and purred, rubbing against Frosty's side before running to the family. The mother looked at Frosty, her eyes shining with gratitude. "He was protecting him," she said softly. The next day, the family came back outside, not to play, but with a special purpose. They gently wrapped a warm, colorful scarf around Frosty's neck. They draped a string of twinkling Christmas lights over his twig arms, making him glow with a soft, festive light. The father placed a proper top hat on his head. As they all stood back to admire their work, the mother smiled. "Looks like he's part of our family now," she said. And so the snowman who had only wished for a family, who had shown kindness to a creature as lonely as himself, finally found one. He stood proudly in the yard, no longer just a snowman, but a guardian, a friend, and a beloved member of the family, his heart full of a warmth that no sun could ever melt away. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.